Hi, welcome to our new training session, Basic Fire Safety Training, prepared by Ahmad Jafar, HSE Trainer. Presentation Outline. What is fire? Classification of fire. Fire extinguishing method. Fire prevention and fire protection. Fire alarm system. Fire fighting equipment. Fire evacuation procedure. Training evaluation. Theoretical exam. Practical assessment to use the fire extinguisher. What is fire? The fire triangle is a simple model used to understand the ingredients necessary for most fires. Triangle illustrates a fire requires three elements: heat to reach ignition temperature, fuel like combustible material to feed the fire, oxygen to sustain combustion. Fire tetrahedron. Fuel, any combustible material, solid, liquid, or gas, that can burn. Heat, sufficient energy to raise the material to its ignition temperature. Oxygen, oxidizing agent, typically air, which contains about 21% oxygen, needed to support combustion. Chemical chain reaction, the self-sustaining reaction that keeps the fire burning once it starts. The spread of fire. Fire can propagate through various mechanisms, each contributing to its escalation and impact. Direct contact. In the initial stages, fire primarily spreads through direct flame contact with nearby combustible materials. Conduction. Heat is transferred through solid materials, allowing fire to spread across surfaces such as metal, wood, or structural components. Convection. Heat is carried by air movement. As hot air rises due to its lower density, it can transfer heat to upper levels or adjacent areas, potentially igniting flammable substances. Radiation. Heat energy is emitted from a hot surface and transferred across space to another surface, which may absorb the heat and reach ignition temperature. Common causes of fire: cooking equipments, heating equipments, smoking, electrical boards, explosives, appliances, flammable liquid, flammable gases. Classification of fire. Class A: combustibles, wood, cloth, paper, plastic, trash. Class B: flammable liquids, gasoline, oil, grease, oil-based paint. Class C: electrical equipment, computers, fax machines, lab equipment. Class D: metals, fires, aluminum. Class K: cooking media, cooking oils and fats. Fire extinguishing method. The fire is prevented or extinguished by removing any one of the three elements. Starvation is the process of depriving the fire from fuel, i.e., combustible materials. Smothering is the process of depriving the fire of oxygen needed to sustain the fire. Cooling is the process of depriving the fire of heat, e.g., by applying a substance such as water that will absorb heat from the fire. Fire prevention and fire protection. Fire prevention. It is a proactive steps taken to reduce fire hazards so that a fire does not have a chance to ignite. Fire SWP. Fire risk assessment. Workplace inspections. Fire safety trainings. Regular fire drills. Preventive maintenance. Housekeeping management. Fire protection. It is a reactive approach which minimizes potential damage or loss. Active fire protection: detect and extinguish a fire. This can be either manual or automatic. Smoke and heat alarm. Manual call point. Fire sprinklers. Fire extinguishers. Fire hydrants. Passive fire protection help to prevent fire from spreading or resist the initial ignition. Compartment. Fireproofing. Fire door. Firewall. Fire stopper. Fire curtain/baffle. Fire alarm system. The fire alarm system is a critical safety mechanism designed to detect and alert occupants of a building in case of fire. It typically consists of smoke detectors, heat sensors, manual call points, control panels, and audible/visual alarms. When activated, the system provides early warning, enabling safe evacuation and reducing the risk of injury or property damage. Modern systems may also integrate with sprinkler systems and emergency communication networks for enhanced protection. Firefighting equipment. Fire sprinkler systems are an essential component of fire protection in buildings. They are designed to automatically discharge water when a fire is detected, helping to control or extinguish flames before they spread. The system consists of a network of pipes connected to sprinkler heads, which activate individually when exposed to high heat. This targeted response minimizes water damage while providing effective fire suppression, reducing risk to life and property. The FM200 fire suppression system is a clean agent system designed to quickly extinguish fires without causing damage to equipment or leaving residue. It uses heptafluoropropane, FM200, stored as a liquid and discharged as a gas to suppress fire by absorbing heat and interrupting the combustion process. FM200 is safe for use in occupied spaces and is commonly installed in areas with sensitive electronics, such as data centers, control rooms, and server facilities. Its rapid action minimizes downtime and protects valuable assets. A fire hose reel system provides a controlled supply of water to combat fires during emergencies. It consists of a drum with a wound hose, a nozzle, and a water supply connected to the building's main water system. Fire hose reels are typically installed in accessible locations throughout a building and are designed for use by occupants or trained personnel to control and extinguish fires before they spread. They offer a continuous flow of water, making them effective for tackling Class A fires involving solid combustibles like wood, paper, and textiles. The fire hydrant system is a vital part of a building's fire protection infrastructure, designed to provide a high-pressure water supply for firefighting operations. It consists of hydrant valves, pipes, pumps, and water storage tanks, strategically installed around the premises to allow firefighters or trained personnel to connect hoses and combat large fires effectively. This system ensures a continuous and powerful water flow, making it suitable for outdoor areas and large-scale fire emergencies where portable extinguishers or hose reels may not be sufficient. A fire blanket is a simple yet effective fire safety device designed to extinguish small fires by smothering them. Made from fire-resistant materials such as fiberglass, it works by cutting off the oxygen supply to the flames. Fire blankets are commonly used in kitchens, laboratories, and areas where flammable liquids or cooking equipment are present. They are also useful for wrapping around a person whose clothing has caught fire, providing quick and safe protection in emergencies.
You may have a fire blanket in your workplace. It'll be attached to a wall. They're used on Class B or Class F fires to tackle fires that involve fats or flammable liquids.
To use a fire blanket, you need to start by pulling on the black tabs to pull the blanket free from the wall. You must protect yourself by holding the black tabs so that they're facing you and the backs of your hands are touching the back of the blanket. Then you need to fold your hands in, so your palms are touching the back of the blanket and your hands are covered. Once you've done this, walk towards the fire with your arms outstretched. Just make sure the blanket isn't blocking your view. You need to walk towards the fire slowly and place the blanket over it carefully and swiftly once you're close enough. The blanket should cover the fire completely and it must be left there for at least 30 minutes.
Fire blankets should only be used on small fires, such as chip pans or saucepans. If you are tackling a chip pan fire, try and turn the heat off if it's safe to do so.
Fire extinguishers are portable devices designed to control or extinguish small fires in emergency situations. They contain different extinguishing agents such as water, foam, dry powder, carbon dioxide, CO2, or clean agents, each suited for specific classes of fire, A, B, C, D, and K. Fire extinguishers work by removing heat, oxygen, or interrupting the chemical reaction of the fire. They are commonly placed in accessible locations throughout buildings and require regular inspection and maintenance to ensure readiness. Proper training is essential for safe and effective use. Powder extinguishers are highly versatile and suitable for Class A, solid combustibles, Class B, flammable liquids, and Class C, electrical equipment, fires, but they should not be used in confined spaces due to visibility and inhalation hazards. Foam extinguishers are effective on Class A and B fires, especially flammable liquids, but must never be used on electrical fires because they conduct electricity. CO2 extinguishers are ideal for Class C electrical fires and Class B fires, as they leave no residue, but they are less effective on Class A fires and should not be used in poorly ventilated areas. Water extinguishers are only for Class A fires involving materials like wood, paper, and textiles, and must never be used on electrical or flammable liquid fires due to the risk of electrocution and spreading flames. Pull the pin in the handle. Aim low, pointing the nozzle or hose at the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to release the extinguishing agent. Sweep from side to side at the base of the fire, the fuel source, until the fire is out.
Pass method for putting out a fire. In this video, we'll teach you how to properly use a fire extinguisher using the pass method. When fire strikes at your workplace, be sure to follow these 3 steps. Step 1. Check to make sure the fire extinguisher you have on hand is the correct type of extinguisher to extinguish the type of fire. Type A is used for ordinary combustibles such as wood and paper. Type B extinguishers are used on flammable liquids like gasoline and oil. Type C is for electrical fires, so they can be used on faulty outlets and appliances. Type D is used on flammable metals such as magnesium and titanium. And Class K extinguishers are used when fires involve cooking media, fats, grease, and oils. All commercial cooking sites such as restaurants need this extinguisher. If you don't feel you can safely put out the fire, exit the building immediately. Step 2. With the extinguisher in hand, step 6 to 8 feet away from the fire. Step 3. Use the pass method to put out the fire. P. Pull the pin so that you're able to discharge the extinguisher. A. Aim the extinguisher nozzle at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze the lever to discharge the extinguishing agent. Releasing the lever will stop the discharge. S. Sweep. Pointing the extinguisher at the base of the fire, move the extinguisher from left to right or back and forth in a sweeping motion until the fire is out. When the fire is out, continue to watch the fire to ensure the fire does not ignite once again. If the fire comes back, repeat the pass method. Recap. P. Pull the pin. A. Aim. S. Squeeze. And S. Sweep. Remember, fires can be harmful and fatal, so do not put the fire out yourself unless it's safe to do so.
Fire evacuation procedure. It is a plan shows the emergency escape routes, emergency exits, assembly points, emergency equipment for a specific areas. Assembly point. It is a location designated as the place for a group to meet or for people to gather in an emergency. Fire evacuation instructions. Stay calm and avoid panic. Activate the fire alarm or shout clearly, "Fire, fire, fire." Do not run or gather belongings, evacuate immediately. Turn off lights and close doors, do not lock, use emergency stairs only, never use elevators. Assist injured individuals or inform emergency responders. Evacuate to the nearest safe assembly point. Stay low in smoky areas, check doors for heat before opening. Do not re-enter until authorized by the HSE or ERT. Only attempt to extinguish small fires if trained and safe to do so. Remain in the assembly area until officially dismissed. Resume work only after the all-clear signal by the HSE or ERT. The RACE method is a widely used fire emergency response procedure that stands for R. Rescue, remove anyone in immediate danger if it is safe to do so. A. Alarm, activate the fire alarm system and call emergency services. C. Confine, close doors and windows to contain the fire and prevent it from spreading. E. Extinguish or evacuate, if trained and safe, use a fire extinguisher to put out the fire, otherwise, evacuate the area immediately. This method helps ensure a structured and safe response during a fire emergency. If your clothes catch fire, the safest and most effective response is to stop, drop, and roll. Stop moving immediately to prevent the flames from spreading. Drop to the ground and cover your face with your hands to protect it. Roll back and forth until the flames are completely extinguished. If possible, someone nearby should use a fire blanket to smother the flames or help you with water, if safe. After extinguishing the fire, seek medical attention immediately, even for minor burns. After completing the training evaluation and successfully passing the examination, it is essential to coordinate with the trainer to schedule and conduct the practical training session on the proper use of fire extinguishers. This hands-on session ensures that participants can apply the pass technique, pull, aim, squeeze, sweep, effectively and safely in real-life scenarios, reinforcing theoretical knowledge with practical experience for better emergency preparedness. Thank you.